let's see. Let's just make sure that we are live. Uh, why still say? Check your page, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are. No, that ain't. No, that's
Yeah,
not
say we
it.
live.
And what the episode say?
75.
Why I say 75?
Yeah, it shouldn't say 75.
I literally just changed it.
Can you change it later?
Um, let's see. hmm let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely live. Hold on. All right, let's see if that's saved. Yep. All right, there we go. It's changed. Cool. Bet. And we are live. So I'm about to share this real quick. And then we gonna get started, brother. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, see if we get some people in the chat. Dang, it just started storming outside.
Yeah.
I'll put that in another group. Add some put in this group. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. We are live. Episode
Mm-hmm.
88. This is the SummerSlam preview episode. We got SummerSlam this week. For anybody who's gonna, the secret is out the bag. I can finally talk. I can finally say it now. He knows. My dear sister, shout out to um my dear sister Sheena. She surprised her husband for his 40th um with SummerSlam tickets, and because of that, I am going to SummerSlam. So for anybody who's listening, anybody who's watching, I'm gonna put this on social media too. For anybody who's been tapping it, I'm gonna make sure I put this on TikTok because we've been getting a lot of engagement on TikTok. for anybody who's been following us, for anybody who's been listening, who's anybody who's liked and subscribed any of our videos, anything like that. If you would like to connect SummerSlam weekend, hit me up. I will be out there Saturday and Sunday and Monday. So if you want to connect, you want to chop it up, I will be doing content. You want to do a quick interview, I got questions I'm gonna be asking people randomly on the spot. So as a way to say thank you, man, you want to chop it up. We don't want to be one of those podcasts where we talk and we do this and we do that, but when we see you in person, we act like we don't know
Well,
nobody. We too
you can't
good.
say we because we ain't gonna be there.
Well, I'm just saying in
You can't.
general,
Don't
like,
say we because we ain't gonna be there.
well, not only SummerSlam, but for those of you that's in the 757, tap in with us on August 10th because we're gonna be at Raw. And then in September, I forgot the exact date. AEW is coming to Norfolk as well. So we got some events coming up in which we could tap in with
We
some
ain't
people,
gonna be at
man.
Raw either.
You ain't going to Raw.
I'm I'm still be in Florida.
All right, well, I'll be there on behalf of the podcast. It's still we. You just there in spirit. You
We
know what I'm
still
saying?
watch wrestling, but we don't go to live events.
Well, you gonna be at AEW, right?
Yeah,
Dynamite,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I should be at
Okay, all
Dynamite.
right,
Yeah, I
cool,
should
cool,
be at
cool. So,
Dynamite. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's still a we thing, man. It's us in spirit. Even when one of us ain't there, we there in spirit. Just
Always
like
repping the brand.
right, just like Chili ain't here tonight, but he always here with us in spirit, man.
Always. I
So
talked to him today too, man. Shout out to Chili.
yeah, man. So that's the homie, man. That's the home team, man. So to all my people who still watch wrestling, man, welcome to episode 88 of Yes, We Still Watch Wrestling. I'm Steve Dent. Shaq is here. Shout out to Chili, man.
Yeah.
Um, and so we got some stuff to discuss. Before we get into SummerSlam, though, we do want to acknowledge there was a pay-per-view this past weekend. For those of you who didn't see it, gotta acknowledge it because my brother is standing 10 toes down till he's 6 feet deep on with the flag planted that the tribalism should end in wrestling. That if you're a real wrestling fan, you should give other brands of wrestling a chance. I hope my boy Rab joined this live. I really hope Rab joins this live.
It takes for Rab to
See-
stay serious. Rab started watching wrestling 2 years ago.
but but yeah, man. So AW Redemption was this past weekend, man. So holla at me, bro. Was there anything that stood out to you in regards to AW Redemption, any matches, any developments? What shout out to Maya World
That's the
for
Maya
winning.
world. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Maya World, man. If you're not familiar with her come up, man, see it's beautiful to see that. And this is how you pull the trigger on somebody who's a rising star, man. So shout out to Maya World. But what stood out to you, bro, about AEW Redemption, man?
Like we said, shout out to Maya World. Great, like for somebody so young, a dope match. As first of all, I thought because the pay-per-view came on an hour earlier, we was gonna get a little reprieve
Oh, you
from the
thought.
time.
Oh, you
Nah,
thought.
dog.
Oh, you
Nah,
thought.
dog.
Oh,
Nah,
you
dog.
thought. Oh, you thought.
Yo,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
yo,
yeah, right. I don't
Mr.
know what you was
Khan, what
thinking.
is up? You ain't got no bedtime, dog.
He don't believe in
Yo, Mr.
school
Khan,
hours
you
of
ain't
the
got no bedtime, kid.
and since we live, I
But
just want to throw this out there, man. It's still about time for you to join one of these streaming networks, so we don't have to pay the $5 every time. But go ahead, bro.
excuse me,
Yeah,
you
we
talking to
don't
me?
want to. Nah, I'm just saying for Mr. Tony Khan, like everybody's
Oh
on the
yeah, oh
streaming
Mr.
network
Tony Khan.
now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's they got to come with the right offer for him, man. You know, sometimes it's all about the offer they give. But like I said on the show on the pre-show, kind of figured the matches that was going to steal the show for me was
hmm
was going to be Bandito versus the Proto Star, and to me that was the match of the night. Just in my opinion. Uh,
okay,
yeah, dope ass match, very dope. Like
okay,
Kyle Fletcher is one of the people that is the future of wrestling, and you
yeah,
can see that. Shout out to Willow Nightingale for winning
hmm
the world championship.
yeah,
Her and Tekla put on both women's matches were very good actually, but in the development in the Omega versus Kevin Knight, we all knew that Kenny Omega was gonna win that match. Like,
Yeah,
but we knew what was gonna happen after. We knew he was gonna win, but we knew there was something else was gonna happen. In I don't
yeah,
know, he might have turned heel because the Death Riders came out to do a beatdown after the match, and they Moxley picked up a chair to hit Kenny with. It looked like Osprey came out for the save, saying nah, and he threw the chair down, and then Moxley took out the infamous plastic bag. He was gonna Brian Danielson him, and he gave it to Osprey, and Osprey ripped it up, and he
uh,
sort of like hit Kenny, so Kenny flew out the ring. So that might have been the end of Osprey and the Death Riders. But then out of nowhere, Omega attacked Osprey.
yeah. That's just to get the one up on her. I
He
don't think it's a
so
heel
did he
turn. This
turn
is to get the one up.
heel, or was that just to get the one up? Like now that we know this is going to be completely one on one, which you look like the Death Riders is over with. So who knows? A lot of interesting storytelling and weaving in and out. So another solid pay per view. Pardon by another solid pay per view. They also set up the Young Bucks versus Cage and Cope.
Yeah.
And if you look like if there's the right time for a certain tag team to debut after that match, that
Well, they so well,
that could be it.
first of all, shout out, hey Dorian, what up, bro? Appreciate you joining the live with us,
That's
man.
Dolph.
Yeah, it's Dolph, man.
My man, Dolph, what's happening? Happy
Hey,
birthday too, bro. Happy birthday, man.
what was his birthday?
Today, I think.
For
Is
real?
it today or yesterday? I don't remember what I said. Yeah, today or yesterday.
Ain't no way, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey, tap in, Dorian. Was it your birthday today? Ain't nobody
No,
saying nothing.
no, it was Dev's
I'm about to
birthday.
say,
My
I'm
fault.
about to
It's Dev.
say yeah, so we
It's
would have
Paige's
known if it was
birthday.
his
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah. It's
Okay, I was
Paige's
about to.
birthday.
Oh, it's Paige's birthday. I gotta reach
It's
out to
Paige's
him.
birthday.
Okay,
It's
all right,
Paige's
bet.
birthday.
He said AEW cooking right now, which they are. They are. They
I
are.
heard you say it's Paige's birthday.
I think I looked at it like this, like kind of like the Shawn Michaels type of thing when Shawn Michaels was
Be very
like
careful with your words, what you're about to say.
it's when
Be
Shawn Michaels
very
was toward the
careful.
end of his career. I was about to say I thought Dolph's birthday was in May, man.
It's Paige's
May
birthday.
I believe it's May 17th if I remember correctly. But yeah, nah, I think you know how Sean like he wasn't a heel, but he would do heelish stuff towards the end of his career, and he'll still be cheered, he'll still be looked at as a good guy, but he's just trying to get the one up for it. So for
Mhm.
example, when they had the triple threat match with him and Triple H and John Cena, as soon as the match starts, he
He can
super
super
kicks
kick John
Triple
Cena and
H.
Triple H out the
Yeah,
ring. Yeah.
yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He
Mark my
always did.
words. I'm saying what is today? July 28th.
Yeah,
A month before this match happens. This is how it's gonna end. Osprey is kicking out of the one wing angel clean. Like he's gonna hit it, and it's not gonna be no time wasted. They're gonna have Osprey kick out of the one wing. Now, if you're a real wrestler fan, the one winged angel is probably the most protected move in wrestling.
it's one
And
of
like
yeah.
you hit that, and the match is over. Like there's no
I think
kicking out. There's no false finish. Once he hit the
MJF the
one
only
wing,
person to kick out of it, right?
still was like a 2 minute gap. Like so, it doesn't
Okay,
count. There's like a 2 minute
okay,
gap between
okay.
it. So he is going to kick out of it like as soon as he hits it. There's going to be no waste of time. That's going to be like the official patching of the torch. So when that happens, we're going to clip this up 7/28, 2006.
Where I think it's fitting that we're gonna get Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Monet for the AEW Women's World Type
Let that
Championship
match
at
go on last and just let all the glory be there.
yeah, it's time for the women to main event AEW too, man. Not just WWE. We get on WWE a lot. It's time for the women to main event AEW too, man. But they're not gonna pull that trigger all in. We know
Not at
that.
all.
So it's definitely gonna be Will Ospreay and Kenny, and deservedly so. Will is from London, so yeah. Shout out to AEW, man. They put on another good pay per view. And then in regards to that tag team that you mentioned, New Day, their contract not gonna be up by in time. I was reading up on that the other day. Their
Is it?
contract.
I thought they got released, so they're free to go, right? It's 60 versus 90.
Nah, they got I think it's a 90-day rule. So they like they still not able to sign. Like AW is preparing for them to sign, but they still not free of that waiver rule yet.
Mm.
So I
And
don't
Tommaso Ciampa, Ciampa
you good.
and Jericho, or the Painmaker, excuse me,
Uh
his alter ego from New Japan, dog. Like it was a lot of brutality. There was
you
there
know,
was a lot there was a lot going on in that match.
I got Jericho in my top five, so
Yeah,
all
there
time.
was. I'm talking about like thumbtacks. There was barbed wire. There was
Hmm.
glass. There was
Yeah.
a lot going on in that match.
All right, cool, cool. Well, let's get into what we came here for, the SummerSlam preview, man. SummerSlam is this weekend. Saturday
Mhm.
night is night one, Sunday is night two. Um, there's a lot of 50-50 right now in regards to
Before we
SummerSlam.
even get into that, shout out to no more freebies, dog.
What are you
WWE
talking
said
about?
enough of that. This off. There's no more free hour.
Oh, they not doing the free hour no more?
Mm-mm.
Well, I think it's because that announcement that if you got YouTube TV, you don't have to pay for the pay-per-view. So it really ain't no need. Like if you could just log into YouTube TV and watch it on ESPN or watch it wherever, then it ain't no need, you know what I'm saying, for it to be a free hour because you could just watch it for free with your YouTube TV subscription, which I should have been in the first place. So um yeah, that's what's up, man. It's been a lot of 50-50, man. A lot of mixed feelings in regards to SummerSlam. Some people feel like, for one, here's what I will say. Raw has, for the past, I want to say all year, I'm going to say all year, Raw has clearly been the better show than SmackDown. What I do appreciate about
by
SmackDown, though,
by far too.
by far, but what I do appreciate about SmackDown is that they feature the storylines more than Raw.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is you get a lot of the behind the scenes dialogue and stuff like that, and you get more matches on SmackDown. So technically, based on that format, what we asking for, SmackDown should be the better show, but it's been Raw because Raw has been more appealing. But these last few weeks, the Raw ain't been really hitting on much, and especially last night. And so
Oh,
when you got a pay-per-view like SummerSlam coming up, like you expect for you to knock these TV shows out the park, and it hasn't been doing that, which hasn't led up to a lot of hype coming in for SummerSlam. So SummerSlam is not on the same level as WrestleMania, but what I said about WrestleMania beforehand, I said WrestleMania has a chance to be one of the biggest boom or bust PLEs ever, right? It could either be one of the greatest WrestleManias ever or it
right.
could be one of the worst. I feel the same way about SummerSlam. I feel like based on the card, we can get a bunch of classic matches, a bunch of matches that we can remember, or we can get a forgettable weekend. So um we gonna see what happens, but let's get into um we're gonna get into these previews first. All right. So we're gonna go ahead night one. We're gonna go ahead preview night one. All right. So night one, first match we're gonna go into real quick is Gunther versus Nick Aldis. All right. So who do you have winning this match?
Gunther has to win, right?
Desi?
Gunther has to win this match, right?
Desi?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like what? So the only way he shouldn't win this match, which I absolutely think he should, is if this is a one-off. But I think on the last SmackDown or was it Raw, like all this signed away his GM rights, right?
Yeah, just until after SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, Gunther should definitely win this match.
I think Gunther is gonna win, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some shenanigans too of some sort. Don't know what,
With who?
but like, all right, let me throw out a scenario for you. Technically,
Okay.
he's not cleared to wrestle or anything. He's not wrestling. But what if AJ Styles come out there and cost Gunther the match just to help Nick Aldis since they was in TNA together? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised. This is one of those matches where we might get some surprise shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Um, with that being said, I got Gunther winning too. I do like I still don't think we needed this match. I would have preferred the Fatal 4-Way. However, I do like how they've built up this match. I do think the build to this match has been as good as you could possibly have for this type of match. I think people who are unfamiliar with Nick Aldis, because I posted a video and some people was like, Nick Aldis been trash. We don't want to see him. Other people's like, nah, Nick Aldis is good.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting to
mm,
see this match or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of mixed comments on our TikTok video. So for those of you that's unfamiliar with Nick Aldis, might want to go back and watch some of his stuff. Nick Aldis, believe it or not, is actually younger than Seth Rollins. So he's not
Nick
old,
Aldis is
old.
not even. He's not 40.
Yeah, he's, if I'm not mistaken, Nick Aldis is like 34, 35.
No, I think he's like 37, 38.
Okay. So either way, like you say, he's not 40. So he's not old in wrestling terms. You know, in wrestling terms, like you got people that's wrestled into their 50s. You know what I mean? I think,
Mm-hmm.
how old is Rey Mysterio? Rey
Ray
Mysterio
got to
like
be.
48, ain't he?
Yeah, Ray got to be maybe late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, so in wrestling terms, like Nick Aldis is young. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect it to be a bad match. I actually expect it to be a really good match, man. So we gonna see. But I think we both got Gunther winning that. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and knock these six-way tag. They doing both six man tags or six woman tags on
Right.
night one. And here's what I'll say about night one. Night one, it seems like it's just to get the party started. Like night one is kind of similar to WrestleMania night one, where night one is gonna be cool. It ain't gonna be great. It's a couple matches that stand out, but it ain't gonna be great. But night two, I think, is the night that's gonna cook. Kind of similar to how WrestleMania was. So Fatal Influence versus Nikki, Brie, and Paige. Who you got?
Fatal influence.
And I'm so glad they took the titles off of Brie and Paige. I think they had
Yeah.
those titles way too long. Way too long. Paige got her moment. The same way y'all treated Sammy when Sammy got his moment. Like that's how y'all should have treated Paige. You know what I'm saying? Like
They
Paige,
had their belts for bad long.
nobody. I hate to say this, yo, cause I'm not ragging on anybody, but nobody has cared about like the Paige thing. I was when the Bella Twins was originally announced for that before Nikki's injury. I did low key want to see them win the tag team titles because I thought that would have been dope. I don't think Paige and Nick and Bree should have won. I think it's just to save that moment for when Nikki came back.
Hmm.
Um, but here we are. I'm gonna go with Nikki, Bree, and Paige. I don't think they losing. I think Fatal Influence should win, but I can see Nikki, Bree, and Paige winning. One of the Bella Twins getting the pin. They're setting up the rematch for the Bella Twins versus Fatal Influence or whatever. Just $1 million question is where does Paige go from here now? Because Nikki is back. So that's $1 million question. Where does she go from here? Um, but I got Nikki, Bree, and Paige. All right. Bloodline versus Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sokoa. Shout out to Solo. Solo's been very
Solo's
entertaining
getting
lately,
over.
and he's getting over. And it sounds like per reports that he's gonna get a major push soon. So that's dope. Um, but who you got winning this match? I got the Bloodline.
I want to say who cares, but
Bloodline ain't losing this match, dog. They're not losing this match.
yeah, sure, bloodline. Like, yeah, nothing good happens to LA Knight. Yeah, bloodline. Yeah,
They're not
bloodline.
losing this. They're not losing this match. I can't see them losing this match, man. Um, I think Royce Key is gonna be the one that gets pinned by Jacob.
I don't.
But who you got? You got LA
LA
Knight getting
Knight.
pinned.
Of course, LA Knight, man.
All right. Two more, well, three more matches on night one. We got Liv versus Io, and I want to say this real quick. It is an absolute shame. Liv has wrestled since then. Don't get me wrong, because she was in the whole Queen of the Ring tournament. But for this to be her first title defense since WrestleMania, dog, since she won the belt at Mania, this is her first title defense. That is absolutely asinine. That is crazy. Even if you don't put her on a PLE, to have her on Raw week after week after
Hmm.
week with no title
She was
defenses.
there last night. Yeah,
And sidebar, shout out to Raquel. It was dope seeing Raquel win the Intercontinental title
yeah.
last night. I hope they do something with that productive. But um, yeah, it's asinine, bro. You can't justify that. Like that's crazy. But with that being said, let's get down to business. Liv versus EO. Who you got winning?
Who you think? Who you got?
Who I got?
Yeah,
I got EO.
I want to say EO too. Like I really do, but if Liv hasn't been doing nothing with the title, EO ain't gonna like. I don't foresee them like, oh damn, let's just put all our focus on EO. Right? Might as well keep it on the person that ain't doing nothing until Rhea come back.
Perfect logic. A perfect
Yeah, so
logic.
I'm gonna go Live.
Um, I just think they gotta shake things up, man. That's why I'm gonna go EO.
I'm not mad at
Um,
it.
yeah, I just think they gotta shake things up, man. All right, the opening match of the night, Hell in a Cell, Oba versus Brock.
First of all, shout out to Oba for saving that dude's life on Monday
Oh
because he almost.
yeah, he
I'm,
almost,
listen, I'm glad he
yeah,
caught hit pause because he almost did. That was it for his career on
yeah,
live
yeah,
TV. Yeah, that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I'm going Oba.
Oba for sure.
Like Oba has to win. Like I don't see in what world and what sense does Oba not win this match.
Oba wins. Even if I mean we in Brock Town, so that'll be the justification for Brock winning. But nah, if this the last match, it gotta be Oba. This is how you
They
put Oba
are
over.
1,000 gonna do a break the cage spot too. Like they're gonna end up outside the cage somehow.
Oh, for sure,
They're
for
gonna do that
sure.
somehow with some they crash to the cage or somebody rips the door off. They're
Yeah,
probably gonna try to do that same spot where Brock locks him in there somehow
I
and
hope
over rips the cage door off.
I hope Brock comes out in his Vikings jersey from when he played for the Vikings that 1 year.
He had a jersey. He got cut in
Yeah,
training camp.
I mean he played a preseason game. It's
Did
just
he?
for the crowd. It's just for the crowd
Oh, I was about
reaction.
to
Though
say,
you
did
do it.
he?
You did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. He did. But it's just for the crowd
Oh
reaction, man.
yeah.
Know what I'm saying? But we got over. All right. And then the main event for night one, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Who do you got?
Punk. Summer of Punk continues.
My prediction gonna shock you.
Oh,
I
who
think you
you
finally gonna get your wish.
are we going Cody Lander?
I think this is Cody winning and Cody's turning heel.
We going Cody Lander?
I think Cody's gonna finally turn
I
heel.
hope so.
That's my prediction. I think night one. I think this is. I think. I think you, in order to set up, and this is my lies of thinking about it. In order to set up night two, because remember, like this is how they set up night two with WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41, night one wasn't really that good. I mean,
Mhm.
it has some good matches, but it really wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? And then we get what we get. We get Seth's heel turn out of
Mhm.
nowhere, and
Mhm.
that's how we set up night two. Last year, the main event for night one. I mean, this year the main event for night one was Randy and Cody, and we got a shocker of. I mean, yes, yeah, we got the shocker of Cody winning, actually winning, and
You
Randy
went to
turning up,
SummerSlam last year too, right?
huh?
You went to SummerSlam last year too, right?
Now I went the year before.
Yeah, before okay.
SummerSlam. What was SummerSlam last year? No, SummerSlam was in New York. I wasn't
Yeah.
at that one. I was at the one in Cleveland. I was at the
Okay.
one in Cleveland. So this would be my second SummerSlam. But yeah, it ended with the shocker of Randy turning on Pat, all that stuff going on, and then Cody winning was a shock because a lot of us had Randy winning.
Yeah.
Um, how you set up the excitement for night two, Cody winning, but Cody turning heel finally. Cody's gonna win with a heel tactic.
Cody Lander.
I think you finally gonna get your wish, yo. I really
Cody
do.
Lander.
I don't see a scenario in which I think in order to keep things interesting, because as over as Punk is, how do you keep stuff interesting with him being the WWE champ? And I think to keep things interesting, you have him chase a heel Cody. Yeah, maybe Cody starts to put his own faction together. I don't know, but I do think Cody is turning heel, or at least we're gonna leave night one with the question of whether he did turn heel or not.
Think Randy
Because
Orton comes back and interferes in the match.
if Randy Orton comes back and interferes in the match, then Cody is losing for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm. That's a very good possibility too. That'll be a shocker as well. That could be a shocker. So, Huh. So I think that match is gonna be. But I will say this. I think this card has the potential to have three classic matches: Oba and Brock, Cody and Punk, and if they give the match time, EO and Liv.
Mm-hmm.
EO and Liv can be a classic if they give the match time. This
Agreed.
just depends on how much
Just
time they give
they
the
give
match.
them right. Agreed.
Just depends
And
on
we
how
know we
much time
got
they get.
97 minutes of ads, so some got to get cut.
Something gotta get cut. All right. Let's go
And
into
speaking of night one, I ask that you please do not put anything in the chat because I'm turning my notifications off. Because depending on what's going on Saturday night, I won't be watching live.
okay.
So please just save you text
I
Willie on
mean
the side. All right. Please. So I'm turning my notifications off. And when I get home Sunday while
uh-huh.
packing, again, I'm going to run through SummerSlam.
All right, cool. Um night two. Let's get into night two. Um I'm gonna let you talk. Give me a second. But um so let's do Finn versus Sammy. How do you feel about that match and who do you got winning? I'm still here by the way.
They threw Sammy a bone, man. Like I said, like Sammy was struggling to find something to do. They threw him a bone. So, hey, man, justice for Sammy. Go ahead and let Sammy win. Give Sammy the title. Why not Sammy the title? Let Sammy win the match. Why else? I mean, why? Why? What's the point of him losing?
For Finn Balor to take his push and to continue this story. Remember what I told you a couple weeks ago? Do you
Mm-hmm.
remember?
Mm-hmm.
What I tell you?
You said that Finn never got another shot, or like never got another shot to try to be champ again,
Not just
or
that.
what else?
I said Sammy is gonna end up back in the bloodline.
Oh,
He's gonna continue to crash out and crash out. And Roman, and if it's not penciled in to happen, I think this would be a fire idea. I think Roman's way of paying Sammy back for everything that Sammy did for the bloodline, his way of apologizing is helping Sammy get back to where he is. And I think you build that up to get to WrestleMania 43 and Sammy winning the belt again in Saudi. But um I first of all, I love this match from the standpoint of you didn't just throw Sammy in a 6-man tag. You didn't throw him in like a backstage dialogue. He's not interfering in the match, so we could pencil him out. Well, I ain't gonna say pencil him out completely, but we could say possibility that he's not gonna interfere in Cody and CM Punk's match. You give him his own one-on-one match with somebody that this match could steal the entire weekend if you give it time. That's the theme of this because based on how they did WrestleMania, you giving 6-minute matches, 7-minute matches. If they give this match time, this match could steal the entire weekend.
no doubt.
Um, Two legendary in-ring performers, legendary already. You know what I'm saying? Proven. So, I love the fact that they got this match on the card. I got Finn winning though, because I think we continue to Sammy crash out. So I do got Finn winning. But I won't be mad at Sammy winning at all. But I do have Finn winning. Now the interesting thing is if Finn wins, what happens next? Because they tease like something between him and Gunther too, because Gunther want to be next up. But I can see it be a scenario where Gunther, depending on how Gunther win this match, Nick Aldis kind of shade him and don't get him a title match right away. So we gotta see how all of that develops. But I love the fact this is a match. Here's a match that I have an issue with, and I'm sure you have an issue with it too. There's people online that have an issue with. WWE got some explaining to do because
I know where you're going. ISO on that. Go ahead. I know where you're going. ISO.
they got it ain't got to be ISO. I'm sure you feel the same way, bro. I'm sure this is mutual. Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. Yo, like
Shit, I don't give a shit about Trick Williams.
no, it ain't about Trick. Mello, what like
Oh,
we
yeah.
excuse me. Excuse me, I'm getting choked up. Like, dog, what are we doing? Like, you had the feud set up, it was right there. When Baron Corbin came back, he didn't just attack Trick, he attacked Mello.
As well, yeah.
And and we don't even set up a triple threat. I would have been cool with triple threat. Don't get me wrong, and we didn't touch on this last week, but I think Baron Corbin coming back is dope. I really do. Based on how they released him, we always said, yo, Baron Corbin is very talented. It's just for whatever reason, like he got this Austin Theory thing where like
Yeah.
Baron Corbin could talk. He has everything. He has the physical pause look. He could talk. He could cut a promo. Very good at it too. He can wrestle, but just for whatever reason, they could not find the right character to get him over. I don't know how you were supposed to get him over, whether like it was put him in a
No,
group or
they
whatever.
they ruined that when he came. Does anybody remember him in NXT?
Yeah, the lone wolf.
Like the Lone Wolf, and he was undefeated, winning matches in
I
like
was a
30
Baron Corbin
seconds.
fan. Yeah, and then they changed your interest music and all this stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah, what do you
saying?
expect when you change what was initially working? That
Yeah.
goes back to Vince was around back then, thinking that
Yeah,
people don't
Vince
watch
was around back
NXT.
then.
People
Yeah, I
don't watch
think
NXT, so they changed him.
Baron Corbin is dope. So I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with them. I would have preferred just Trick versus Mello and
Mhm.
Baron Corbin debuting at the end of this match. That's what I would have preferred. Like he attacked both of them after the match was over, and he has his comeback on SummerSlam. You have his comeback on a random episode of SmackDown, right? So I'm not. I would have preferred Trick versus Mella. I think you had it in the bag. But I'm not even mad that Baron Corbin is in this match. I'm mad at the fact that you leave out Mello and even Baron Corbin himself. Cause I was gonna come on this podcast and I was gonna say, yo, like Baron Corbin even got some explaining to do because he's been very vocal about WWE not giving the right people their chances and stuff like that, and then he steals a chance for somebody else. But even himself, somebody else tweeted like, yo, Melo should be in this match, and he commented as a heel, so he broke kayfabe and said yes, he should absolutely be in this match. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen Friday on SmackDown if they're going to end up adding Melo to this match or not. But Melo should absolutely be in this match. So
Won't
what?
argue with you there.
So because Shaq don't care about Trick, and because I'm not a fan of this match, we're gonna hold off. And matter of fact, we're not even gonna give a prediction for this match because we're gonna hope that Melo is in this match. Now, if Melo's in this match, then I'm gonna tell you either way. I think Trick is winning. I would have Trick winning for sure, but Melo should be in his match, and Melo should win. If it was Trick versus Melo, Melo should have won. Only because Melo, for those of you that don't know, Melo has never beaten Trick. As crazy as that sounds. Um, so yeah, I'm very frustrated with WWE over this man. Like Melo, he's gotten himself over with the crowd as a baby face. He's proven he could put on great matches. Once again, this is another match because of their chemistry and how cool they are outside of WWE and the rivalries and the matches they already had. This is another match. You give it time, it could be a great match. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, WWE, y'all got to make this right, man. Melo needs to be in this match. All right, let's go to the next match on night two. But once again, every match on this card except for one could absolutely cook if they give it time. Let's go to the hometown hero, Penta versus Chad Gable. Is this Chad Gable's time?
It better be.
If
Like it better be. If not, then when?
not, then when? That's the $1 million question. Um, this is tricky because I can absolutely see Penta winning this match. I think they absolutely love Penta, right? Here's the thing with Penta. I think it's time for one or two things to happen. Either for him and Ray Phoenix to be a tag team again. But Penta is so, and they've started doing this with Ray Phoenix. Like Ray Phoenix, people are getting more and more familiar with him because they're having him defend the Intercontinental AAA Championship or whatnot.
Mhm.
Um, but I do think it's time for them to be a tag team because I feel like WWE has failed tag team wrestling so much that it's time for them to have a pillar and staples for tag teams. And you got the Usos right there. You got the Street Profits. You bring them back, the Lucha Bros, and I think you can. And you got the War Raiders right there. Um, the Creed brothers are still there. You got tag teams that can do it. You got Austin Theory and Logan Paul should be back soon, or Bronson Reed should be back soon. Um, so you got tag teams that are right there. So I think that should be cool. But if they not doing that, then I think it's time for Penta to elevate the challenging Roman Reigns for the title. Like he should be the like pause the
You saying Penta?
yeah, he should be. You got to have some like filler opponents leading up to like big events. So he gotta Roman gotta have another opponent lined up, and I think Penta would be a dope opponent for him. I think that'd be a dope match, man. So I can see Penta winning, but I'm gonna go Chad too. I think it's Chad's time. I think it's you got to reward Chad for what he did
Yeah,
with
like
Grande
if
Americano.
like if not now, then like when he has to win this.
And you have him do the same thing Penta was doing, defending that championship week after week after week. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go Chad. All right, two more matches. Well, actually three. I'm sorry. This one can be quick though. Danhausen versus Dom Mysterio. Who we got?
That segment was the worst segment of wrestling TV I have seen in a very long
Hey, so y'all remember how? For those of you who've been watching, y'all remember how Willie and Shaq used to always get on my case because I will say I think I'm the only person that does this, but I will deliberately start watching a live programming, whether it's sports or whether it's WWE. I will start watching after 30 minutes because I can, especially with WWE, because with WWE, if you follow Bleacher Report, you can see what's happened. And I can see if I want to really want to watch it or if I don't. And if I don't want to watch it, since I'm 30 minutes behind, I can fast forward and skip the commercials and stuff like that. I saw ahead of time that Ryan Garcia was featured that segment, and I skipped right past the whole thing. That's the benefit of doing it, dog. So I didn't even see the segment, but I saw Jonathan Coachman come on social media and say it's easily the worst segment of Monday Night Raw he's ever seen in his life. Uh, but I'm gonna go with Dirty Dom. As shocking as that sounds, I'm gonna go with Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom last year was the best heel in wrestling. What is going on, man?
Yeah, like Dirty Dom was so white hot that you could have made the argument that he could have been next in line to challenge for like one of the world titles.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's stuck in the Danhausen Matrix. But because Danhausen is selling so much merch and he's so popular right now, somebody has to be in the Matrix. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, dang, like I don't like it, but like I hate it for the Miz. I hate it for Kit Harington. But I'm like, but somebody got to do it. Kit
Kid
Wilson. I'm
Harington.
sorry, I said
Kid
Kit Harington.
Harington.
Kit Wilson. I'm sorry. But somebody got to do it because their housing is making so much money right now. But I think Dirty Dom wins to put an end to all of this. So you cannot have Dirty. All right, as much as I love their housing, well, not love, but as much as I'm cool with their housing, Dirty Dom cannot lose this match. He can't. He can't. He can't. He can't. So I'm going Dirty Dom. I'm
And
going
then they
Dirty
make
Dom.
it a money on the pole match, just
That's what it is. Money on the pole match. I didn't even know that.
a human money's on the pole match.
Yeah, that'll be the match I go to the bathroom. Yeah, that'll be
It's very much so.
that'll be the bathroom break match. The six women tag. That's gonna be my bathroom. I'm gonna see the entrances first. I'm gonna see them come out first, and then I go to the bathroom after they come out. But this match, I'm gonna watch my boy Dirty Dime entrance, and then I'll go to the bathroom. All right. So the we don't know who the fifth person is yet, but there is going to be a title a title match, not a title match, excuse me, a ladder match, excuse me. um Jay, Charlotte, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and the fifth opponent will be competing to become the interim WWE Women's Champion. Who do you think is winning this match? This is a tough match to predict because we don't know who the fifth opponent is.
Yeah, whoever the fifth opponent is, that's why I got winning.
Who hold on. Who is Can you look this up real quick?
Hmm.
Who is the match between Friday on SmackDown for that fifth spot? No, matter of fact, I know it's Lash Legend versus Who is it? It's Lash Legend versus is it Julia? I think it's Lash Legend versus Julia. Matter of fact, that
I
is it.
got Lash winning.
All right. So based on that, I this is the toughest match to predict. I honestly don't know. I can tell you who I don't think it would be. Um, I don't think it would be Tiff. I don't. It's crazy to say. I don't think they're gonna make Tiff a double champ. I really don't. Um, it would be fire if it was Chelsea Green, but I don't see them doing it.
I got
Um,
Lash.
you got last win in the ladder match.
Yeah.
That would be so tough. That would be so tough if that happened. Ah, this is tough. Um, Rhea's. I don't think Rhea's coming back anytime soon. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
believe
this
that.
is. I mean, they making her interim, but I think they hope giving out a hope that she will be back soon. She has a partially torn meniscus. Like, I don't think we're gonna see her back soon. You know what this all depends on?
What's that?
If Naomi is about to come back, I think Jay's gonna win. Wouldn't it be so fire if Jay won and then Naomi came out right after? But we don't know like when Naomi's coming back. We have like women in pregnancy. That's a completely different ball game. We have
Man,
no
she
idea.
just had that baby, man. She
Yeah.
good.
So we don't know how much time they're taking. We have no idea what's going on with that. I don't know, man. If I had to make a pick, I'm gonna go Charlotte. Forget it. I'm gonna just say Charlotte. I'm gonna just say Charlotte. And I actually, as crazy as it sounds, I actually think it's time for. I think it's time for two people to have another run with the WWE women's title and the world, and the women's world heavyweight championship. I think it's time for another Becky Lynch run, and I think it's time for another Charlotte run. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest,
Charlotte
though.
win. Charlotte.
I think it's time, but because they are two people that can easily put over your next people. So to put over somebody like a Lash, or to put over somebody like a Chelsea Green, or say that sort of thing. Like, I think they perfect, man. So I'm actually cool. I think Charlotte has gone long enough without having a belt. That even if she wins, it won't be like, oh, here goes Charlotte winning again. Nah, like, she completely got over as a baby face. Like, this would be the first time she will win a championship as a true baby face. Um, I think it's time. So I'm gonna go Charlotte. But I wouldn't be mad at Jay winning. I wouldn't be mad at anybody in this match winning except for Tiffany. I don't think Tiffany. I honestly, I personally don't
Yeah,
even think.
I wouldn't want Tiffany to win.
I personally don't even think Tiffany should be in this match. I think they should have kept Tiffany. They was gonna do Tiffany versus Blake Monroe for the women's US title. Because that title has been so insignificant, I think they should have just kept that match on the card just to try to make it relevant. But um, I would say anybody but Tiff winning this match. All right, and then the main event: Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, versus Seth freaking Rollins. Who do you got winning this match? It's only one right answer.
Yeah, who do I want to win? It's Seth, but who's winning? Roman's winning.
That's a smart pick. That's a smart
Okay.
pick, brother. It's a smart pick, brother. You read your proverbs this morning. That's what's up.
Every
Uh,
morning.
yes, Roman is absolutely winning this match. He is closing the door on Seth Rollins. The only thing I wish is that I wish Roman would acknowledge that, and it's funny I'm using the word acknowledge, but I wish the only thing
Wanting?
I think the setup for this match has been perfect with one exception. Well, near perfect with one exception. I think Roman, I would have liked to see him acknowledge the fact that Seth has never really been his real brother. I like, if he goes back in time, every time that Roman has had any type of success, Seth has tried to steal it away from him. Acknowledge the fact that while they was in the group, Seth was jealous of him the entire time because they picked Roman to be up next. While Seth has had more championship opportunities. Acknowledge the fact that Seth he says Roman has been given chance after chance after chance. Meanwhile, they've built blueprint after blueprint after blueprint for Seth. How many stables have they created for Seth? How many championship opportunities have they given Seth? Seth is the only one of them that's been a double champ, US champ and WWE champ at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because he won that match with John Cena. Like, how many times have they put over Seth and then he might have got hurt or whatever? Meanwhile, they was booing Roman out of the building every night until he became the tribal chief. And then when he finally got himself over, when he finally won the crowd and stuff like that, guess who was there to try to take it away from him again? So I would have liked to see Roman acknowledge that. But other than that, that's the only thing I would nitpick. But yeah, Roman is absolutely winning this match for sure. Roman, for those of you who might be tired of the bloodline programming, this might be your time to become an AEW fan because because our tribal chief will be the world heavyweight champ until WrestleMania 43. Stamp. Now, excuse me. Now, how many times he's gonna wrestle after SummerSlam? I don't know. Because he did say y'all was gonna see me a lot this summer, and we've seen him a lot this summer, way more than we've expected, right? He said summer though. I don't know how many times we're gonna see him because it's only two more PLEs left for the rest of the year. I
Mhm.
looked at the schedule. They haven't announced the Crown Jewel, so unless they announce Crown Jewel coming up, they haven't announced it. The only PLEs we have left, we have Money in the Bank in October, and then we have Survivor Series in November. That's it. They're doing a Saturday night, like you call it, the Saturday Night House Show. They're doing that in Atlanta next month. Well, not next month, in September. And then I forget what they do in December. It might be another Saturday night's main event. But they're the only two announced so far PLEs that they have for the rest of the year is Money in the Bank and Survivor Series. That's it. So I don't know how many more times we're gonna see him wrestle until the Royal Rumble, but he's gonna be the champ until WrestleMania 43, and that's when he'll probably lose the Open. So yeah, Seth is absolutely losing this match, and it's going to be a classic. It's going to be. I expect this match to be Roman is on a run, and I'm saying this objectively, not even because y'all know I'm the number one Roman Reigns fan. I will have my tribal chief gear on Sunday for sure, and I will call and FaceTime Shaq and get him to acknowledge his tribal chief. Um,
I'll put a finger up for sure.
And if you want any gear from SummerSlam, just let me know. I'll buy you any Tribal Chief shirt that you want, brother. Even if you want the Ula Fala necklace, that I love you that much that I would get. You don't even have to send me a dime, brother. I would buy that for you, and say I would deliver it to you. You won't even have to pay me back. I love you that much, brother. You're such a good friend to me. That's one of the best ways I can repay you for your friendship to me over the years is to get you some Tribal Chief merchandise. You just
Oh
let
yeah.
me know what you want from the store. Tribal Chief wise, notice I said Tribal Chief wise. No Shawn Michaels. What I'm saying? I don't buy gear for number twos. But
Yeah. See. I was letting you. I was letting you get on your jokes off. See. See.
but
I was
but
letting you get
now
on your
objective
jokes off.
but now objectively speaking, Roman is on a run right now where he's putting on classic matches. Um, he got the match. I mean, you look at WrestleMania 40. Yeah, I mean, you look at WrestleMania 39, 40, 41, and you look at some of the matches in between. You go back and you watch, that match between him and Jacob at Backlash I ain't gonna say it's a classic, but that's a great match. That match was fire because of the way they put over Jacob, yo. Um, like it was Jacob to me. That's his best performance in WWE since he stepped foot in the ring. Um, but he's putting on a lot of classic matches, yo. And I don't think who did Roman wrestle last year at SummerSlam?
I'm terrible at that.
Nah, last year, that was the tag team match between him and Jay and Division. But yeah, man. I think Roman itself, especially with this being the potential of them having this being their last match, like on a big time stage potentially, I think they're gonna give us an all time classic. And Seth Rollins is one of the greatest in ring performers ever, man. So I expect the all time classic. This is the match I'm looking forward to. I'm so excited to see this in person, man. This is gonna be dope. Um, so yeah, man. So that's our SummerSlam preview, man. Bro, you got anything for the good people, or we out of here?
Now we out of here, brother.
All right, bad, man. Well, we appreciate y'all locking in with us, man, for the
Always,
SummerSlam
man.
preview, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Even if you watch this video after the fact, after it's been published, man, feel free to comment, feel free to engage, feel free to chime in. As you can see, we on YouTube, we on Facebook, we on Instagram, we on TikTok. But until next time, man, y'all enjoy SummerSlam. Let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts. Justice for Mello. And y'all have a blessed weekend, man. We out of here.
We out of here. Love y'all, man. Be safe if you're traveling to SummerSlam.
Yeah, man.